Hello, it's Ixenthurkear here again, and today I'm doing a piece that's mostly Copic, but it does have some colored pencil in it, so it's mixed media, of a fairy done all in blue. This was a request from a friend at one of the places that I have worked, and so we'll get started on this, and I'll update you on the last couple of weeks that have occurred in my life. So, thanks for sticking around. So, about a week and a half ago, I was fired once again this year from the place that I was working. They gave 3 reasons for firing me. The first one I completely agree with, because apparently the day before, at the end of the day, I had forgotten to add a few items to one of the things I was boxing up, and they needed to be redone. The other 2 reasons that I was given was because, and their words, not mine, I am a bitch, and I just wasn't happy. Thank you for telling me how I feel. And I didn't even bother addressing the I am a bitch part, because I've actually been reprimanded for this several times. And the first 3 times that I was reprimanded for it, I asked what I had done that made them think that I was a bitch. Apparently, the fact that I don't gossip, the fact that I don't run around on the time clock and share multimedia with everybody, and the fact that I actually just sit down and do my work, makes people think that I am looking down on them. I really don't understand. I'm gonna freely admit, as a person, I do not understand how that ends, how me not gossiping or running around sharing TikTok and Facebook and Twitter and whatever somehow makes me a bitch when I don't do this on company time. I really don't understand. So, again, this is a thing, and it's something I'm not going to change about myself. Also, I'm sure that because it's COVID now, and everybody needs to maintain this personal distance of 6 feet, and I would go outside to eat my lunch because it's summer, it's hot, it's nice, and the table that they had in the break room itself, literally, I feel like my shower stall is bigger than the break room that they had. And the table, which they somehow expected 4 people to sit around, which you can't do unless you were almost on each other's laps. And I'm going, okay, fine. I guess I'm a bitch, because I just refuse to do these things. I was not raised to waste the time of the people who are paying me to do a job with things that are outside of work. I don't know. I guess I'll just have to live with being a bitch for the rest of my life, because I'm not going to change that. If somebody wants me to do work for them, and they actually want me to do the job that they are paying me good money to do, that's what I'm going to do. It's not part of my job to share Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, whatever other social media. Instagram, I guess, because I have like most of these. I do have most of these social medias. I just do not feel it's appropriate to bring them to work and share them. My own personal opinion. So, yeah, and since at the last place I worked, most of the people were running late to work most of the time, there wasn't really any time other than lunches to do this where I wasn't on the time clock. And they broke it up so that people would take alternating lunches. So there was only one person. There were supposed to be two people taking lunch at the same time that I did. However, or two other people, I guess I should say. However, those other two people were somehow able to choose whether or not they took lunch at that time. So I was the only person going to lunch at the time that I was scheduled. Everybody else went to lunch an hour later. But we had to keep the warehouse running, so that's what I did. So yes, I accept. I'm a bitch, I guess. On the positive side, the place that I had worked back in March that laid me off due to COVID was hiring again, and I was able to just get right back in there. It took a few days on the paperwork, only just because for some reason some of my numbers weren't correct, and the place where I worked before gets some weird days off, so they had Columbus Day off, so I had to wait for that. But yeah, so I didn't have a job for a few days, but I'm back to having a job again. So, say la vie, what can you do? So, yeah. After that, I was talking to one of my friends and letting her know, one of my friends there, and letting her know that I was going to be coming back. And at the time, she was with another friend from there, whose number I don't have. I'm really bad with getting people's phone numbers and contact information. But she was with her. They were on their way to Missoula. And she asked about the picture that I had been going to do for her, that I had actually been going to do since December. And the first couple of times I tried doing it, it didn't come out at all. It looked like garbage. And then we all got laid off. So I will freely admit that I completely forgot that I was going to do this picture. But then she reminded me, and I'm going, well, I guess I know what my next project is. So this picture is that project. So the picture that she wanted, that she asked me for, is a picture that she is going to turn into a tattoo for herself. She wanted a fairy with a moon and a mushroom, and she wanted it all done in blues. So this fairy, and I showed her a piece. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, you would have seen the work in progress picture. I showed her that, and she absolutely loved it. So I continued with it, and this is the result of that work. I did have to stop before I even started drawing it. I had to go and buy some specific pens for it because I didn't have quite the right colors for it. And then I ended up using colored pencils to do a lot of the shade work on it because I just can't quite figure it out with the markers I have. I feel like I need more markers than what I do have. On her outfit, the top part is like a thick buckle with a belt buckle like a thick belt with a buckle on it. So I tried making the buckle look actually metallic for the picture. I'm sure that they're going to change things for the tattoo because that moon is crap. I'm not good at that kind of feature. It's something I know I probably need to work on really hard, but I have other things that are on my agenda list first. And so that's like really far at the bottom. Honestly, what I'll probably do when I get to a point where I need to do that in the future, hopefully by then I'll have my digital stuff set up and I can just take a picture of the moon, put it into the wherever I need it, and paint over the top of it to kind of learn how I'm supposed to make it look. I don't know. I'm not good with things that everybody sees like constantly, that need to look right and not stylized in my style. Stylized in my style is completely different. I can do that, no problem. But I'm pretty sure she wanted a real moon, and that I'm not good at that. So hopefully she enjoys this picture, and hopefully you all enjoyed the video. And I'm going to leave you with some nice music while you watch the rest of it. Have a great day. Thank you.